The deception of a spherical, spinning Earth is the foundation for Darwinian evolution, Freudian psychoanalysis, and Marxist communism. Indeed, the progressive emergence of the sodomite subculture into a government-protected, privileged class is the direct result of the prevailing theory of heliocentrism, the sun at the center of a solar system. How so, you ask? It is quite simple. To remove the earth as the center of God's creation and accept in its place an earth that is just one of millions of wandering planets in the universe removes man as God's unique creation, made in his image. Once the centrality of the earth in God's creation is removed, it is only a small half-step further to remove the existence of God himself from the minds of men. Once God is removed from man's consciousness, then also is removed the authority of God's word and his law. Man is then enthroned, being a law unto himself. The common thread running through heliocentricity, evolution, psychology, and communism is that there is no God. Indeed, atheism is logically a necessary element for each of those man-made philosophies to stand. Heliocentrism destroyed the landmark of geocentrism. Heliocentrism laid the groundwork for Darwinism. Once Darwinian evolution settled in, it was time for the planting of Marxist communism. In 1860, Karl Marx stated the following about Darwin's book, On the Origin of Species, which announced the theory of evolution. Although it is developed in the crude English style, this is a book which contains the basis of natural history for our views. After allowing the theory of evolution to ferment in his mind for the next 17 years, in 1867, Marx brought forth to the world his economic philosophy based upon godless Darwinism, titled Das Kapital. Marx sent a copy of his new book to Charles Darwin, inscribed with the following: To Charles Darwin, from a devoted admirer. Karl Marx, 1873. In October 1873, Charles Darwin wrote to Karl Marx the following letter of thank you for the inscribed book sent to him by Marx. Dear Sir, I thank you for the honor which you have done me by sending me your great work on capital, and I heartily wish that I was more worthy to receive it, by understanding more of the deep and important subject of political economy. Though our studies have been so different, I believe that we both earnestly desire the extension of knowledge, and that this is in the long run sure to add to the happiness of mankind. I remain, dear Sir, yours faithfully, Charles Darwin. The synergism between Darwin's godless evolution and Marx's godless communism is evidenced by the fact that in 1959, the communist regime in the Soviet Union struck a coin and printed a stamp in honor of the 150th anniversary of Darwin's birth, 1809. Sigmund Freud based his theories of psychoanalysis on the premise that there is no God. In his The Future of an Illusion, he described belief in God as a collective neurosis. He called it, quote, longing for a father. Psychology is essentially religion without God. Like all man-made religions, there are schisms. There are over 200 different theories of psychology, Freudian psychoanalysis being only one of them. Heliocentrism is truly the mother of all conspiracies. None of the other Satan-inspired, man-made philosophies would ever dare be presented without the geocentric landmark first being removed by the general acceptance of heliocentrism. Heliocentrism is the keystone to the deception. Remove that keystone, and the entire edifice of deception will fall. With that keystone in place, the satanic source of the deception is inscrutable, and the facade of scientific authority for the satanic philosophies remains believable.